Kagdar learns a lot of things from Medivh, lots of magic, whatever. Um, he even learns about the Order of Trisfal. Like, these letters come all the time. Medivh just usually returns in the center. And what that is the Order of Trisfal trying to tell Medivh instructions on what to do. Give us an update. How's the fight against demons? And Medivh doesn't give a shit, just like his mother. He was like, dude, I know I'm the guardian of Trisfal, but just get off my back. And the whole time, Lothar's like, hey, help us with the battles. Help us with, Warcraft 1's happening right now. The Warcraft 1 battles. Help us with this. And Medivh's like, all right. I'll kill some orcs. I'll kill some demons for the Order of Trisfal. I'll teach Kagdar things, because he's my apprentice. And he's just, like, boggled down by all the shit. And, Kagdar sees this, and he's like, God, Medivh does so much. So days at a time, he rests. He's gone. He even tells Kagdar, I'm gonna go out. I need rest for, like, weeks. And he kind of goes into this other coma for, like, a couple days, weeks. Can you take care of the letters? So, letters from the Order of Trisfal come, and Kagdar writes, oh yeah, things are good. Sends them back, just like Medivh instructed him to. But meanwhile, while Medivh's resting, he's not really resting. It's Sargeras controlling him. It's like the other personality of Medivh. Like, during this time, they don't really say what he does, but he could be not resting in his room, and he could be off, talking to Gul'dan about, bringing more demons in the world, bringing more orcs into the world, and fighting and trying to take over the world. This is Sargeras, like, during his time of rest, Sargeras is taking more and more of Medivh's body to ultimately control it. And then this whole time, Lothar keeps asking Kagdar, well, how's Medivh doing? And Kagdar's still like, why don't you get off his back? Like, he still sees, like, everyone asking this stuff of Medivh. Dalaran is asking Kagdar to take all this information from Medivh's library. The Order of Trisfal is asking Medivh, kill demons. Lothar and King Lane are asking Medivh, kill orcs. And Kagdar sees all this, and he's like, God damn it, Dalaran, cool off. I'll get information whenever. God damn it, Order of Trisfal, cool off. Lane will kill demons whenever. Medivh will kill demons whenever. God damn it, Lane. Medivh will kill orcs when he can. And just give him a break. So he kind of sees Lothar and Lane as not so much as people, like, wondering about their old friend and see if he's doing okay, but more of people, like, just trying to get him to do more work for him, like, take advantage of this huge power that Medivh has. So he kind of sympathizes for Medivh. This goes on for a long time. Medivh needing to rest a lot more and being more and more distant. And eventually, Kagdar walks into the Karazhan Tower where they all live, and sees an orc there. And this orc's name is Garona, who is like an emissary of the orcs, and even she talks to King Lane, like, for the orcs, like, not really like a treaty person, because they're not peaceful at all, but just update him on, like, we're gonna take over these lands, or whatever. I don't really know what her purpose is, but I do know, kind of, because her purpose with Medivh is to send messages from Medivh to Gul'dan secretly, is what I think. I don't know if they mentioned that in the book. But she also knows Lothar, and she knows King Lane. She's like half-orc. And although she works for Gul'dan and the Shadow Council and the orcs, she is, like, the emissary. She is the communication between the two sides. Even though they're warring sides, she's, like, gives information to both sides to keep it going. Like, if there was to be a peace at some point, she's the one that would do it. Kagdar doesn't really understand. I don't even really understand it. Like, why is there an orc here? But Medivh's like, no, she's good. She can live here. And he's like, whatever. So Kagdar eventually kind of befriends her, because it's someone else living in the tower. Before it was just Medivh, the cook, and the servant. But now someone else is here. Someone else to help him organize Medivh's library, because that's like a job that Medivh always has to do. And so she's living in the tower as well. And weird stuff starts to happen. Like, they fight this huge demon in the library, and they don't understand why. And Medivh's like, no, that's just another vision. The magic in this tower. That's one thing I forgot to mention. There's magic constantly. It's like a weird tower. And Kagdar has all these has visions of himself as, like, an old man in this world with red sky commanding an army. And they say it's visions of the future. And he says, do they come true? And the servant, Morose, like, he's talking to Medivh's servant one day, and the morose goes, yeah, sometimes they do. Like, I had a vision of me breaking one of Cook's plates, and I stayed away from the plate as much as I can, but eventually I broke it because the vision, told the truth. But it might not be true. So Khagdar's kind of weirded out about this. Even Garona has this weird vision of herself killing King Lane, which she doesn't want to do because she's kind of befriended him with his communication to King Lane and Lothar. But all these weird visions happen, and then one day they fight this huge like dragon demon thing in the library, and eventually take it out, like barely escaping with their lives. And they tell Medivh about this, like, Medivh, you won't believe this shit. There's a huge demon thing in the library. Medivh's like, nah, it's probably just a vision. And they're like, no, I don't think so. And then Medivh's like, yeah, don't worry about it. And they were like, what the fuck's with Medivh? Like, there's clearly a demon in the library. Like, and these weird visions happen, and they're starting to get suspicious. And they tell Lothar, like, yeah, Medivh is kind of acting weird. Eventually, Khagdar sees a way for the visions to happen, for him to channel the visions. He's been working on a spell this whole time because these visions have been freaking him out. And he finally risks a lot of things to do this huge spell to see the visions and try to get some information about what's going on with Medivh. And he eventually does see Medivh talking to Gul'dan, opening the portal, letting all the orcs through, sees Medivh in this evil light. And he's like, crap, and he tells Garona, and Garona's like, I knew it! Because, she's an orc, and somebody did come from the other side, and someone did help Gul'dan open the dark portal, and someone did help all the orcs pour through into Azeroth. So they have to go, and they tell Lane and Lothar, they're like, you're not going to believe this shit. He opened the portal. It was him. This is why he's acting so weird. This is why he has to rest all the time. This is why he's gone for long periods of time. Every time, he has this whole secret life, this other side to him. Lothar's like, God damn it, I knew there was something weird with him ever since that coma when we were kids. Oh man, I don't know what to do. What do we... And then, so they all decide to go to Karazhan. So Garona, Khagdar, and Lothar go and to fight Medivh. And they go to Karazhan to fight Medivh. And they do. They go down there and they see Medivh all mega evil and stuff, and Medivh just he's just turned, and they don't understand. And they fight him, and they eventually kill him. They stab Medivh. Khagdar stabs him with his sword, and then Lothar lops off his head or something. I can't remember, but Medivh gets killed right then and there. Oh crap! I forgot to mention this. During the fight with Medivh did some spell on Khagdar, which made him age mega. He turns into this old man. So even though he's a young guy, he appears to be this really old wizard, and that's why he looks all weird. That's why he's old when you see him in World of Warcraft, and they always refer to him in future books and future game as the young old mage or whatever, Khagdar. And they're like, I can't believe we had to do that. That was my friend, but there was something evil inside of him. And with that, they kill Sargeras inside of Medivh's body, but they also kill Medivh. But that's not the end of Medivh. The spirit of Medivh still lives and comes about. But so that's the end of the book, basically, of this book of The Last Guardian by Jeff Grubb. That's kind of where it ends. It's kind of, the whole book is about just Khagdar's experience living in Karazhan with Medivh, and the beginning of the war and what Medivh had to do with it, and then finding that out, and Lothar and King Lane finding it out. So, but there's still a lot more to Medivh's story. So what happened to Medivh? This is what happens with Medivh. Agwyn, who was Medivh's mother, who got banished after Medivh fought her, was thought to have not that much magic, but she's been saving up her magic over a long period of time and eventually resurrected the spirit of Medivh without Sargeras. So this is just the spirit of Medivh, and Medivh was very grateful, and that his mother Agwyn used her last bit of magic to bring back the last guardian. Now the world has a guardian again against demons and stuff. So he got resurrected, and now Warcraft 3 is about to happen.